Yo, what is up guys, Shockwave here, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back here on the Hunter Classic, and with all the hype before the release of the Call of the Wild, there was a little add-on to purchasing Call of the Wild in the first 3 months. So if you guys are watching this video and you're like, oh, I already missed that, you still have, pretty much 3 full months to purchase Call of the Wild. And you will receive a ghillie suit and a 270 on the Call of the Wild, and then on the Hunter Classic you will receive the Call of the Wild 270. So pretty much, I'm not saying go buy that game just for a 270. Of course it is just a 270, but I guess it's giving a little thank you to the players that are wanting to try out the new game, that are old veteran players on the Hunter Classic or whatever. So I don't really know. I've heard that you have to be at least Hunter score 50 on Classic to be able to get this once you purchase it. So I don't know if that's true or not. But if it is, you do have 3 months if you want to save up and just wait for that. Anyways, we're going to be taking a look at that, and then we're going to have a little bit of time to talk about my personal opinion on Call of the Wild right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at this 270. So here it is. This is it without a scope or anything. So I mean, it's got a pretty good, normal look to it. It's pretty well detailed. It's just a kind of like forest camo, like maybe an autumn forest, fall forest camo. Let's go ahead and take a look at the iron sights here. You can see pretty standard for your rifles. Here it is again in third person. Now let's go ahead and throw a couple scopes on it. First we're going to throw on the 4x32, and this is like your 243 scope, and it's a pretty standard rifle scope here. No zoom to that, as you can see. So there that is. It looks pretty well with the black. Now we're going to throw on the 3x9x40. This is the one for like the 300 and the 340, stuff like that. I think this one looks a little bit better, kind of goes better with it, and it also has a zoom, and of course the red dot, which this is my favorite scope in the game just because of the red dot in the middle. I definitely think that looks a lot better than the first one. But then the last one here is the 2x10x42. This is one that was released, the camo one that was released with the release of the 223 semi-automatic. So here's that. Like I said, it is camo. It's got a little bit of a more like a deeper zoom to it or whatever. And there it goes. So I'd say that one looks pretty good too. It is 2 different types of camo though. So we are going to go ahead and just grab this one. As far as the ammo goes, it's just 270 Nosler ballistic tip, just your 130 grain normal, just 270 ammunition. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go find a whitetail to shoot, or a mule deer to shoot with this thing, and we are going to see what this sounds like and what this looks like in action. See how good it, how well it performs. Of course, it's just like all the other 270s, but I figured I'd rather do this and talk to you guys about Call of the Wild than just sit there and talk to you guys about Call of the Wild. So what we're going to be talking about as far as Call of the Wild goes is just my personal opinion on it. Of course, this is not my full review on the game. It is just the second day that it came out and everything. So anyways, as of right now, I have a very, very, very mixed opinion on Call of the Wild. I think they released it way too early into the game. I think it's just still in beta mode, is what it's like, what it looks like. Of course every game's gonna have its glitches and its bugs on the first day, but I even played it a little bit earlier this morning, and it's honestly almost unplayable. Like, it's to the point where it will make you mad. I shot at a few different deer. I think it was black-tailed deer, and they would just like literally run off just a few meters, and then they just get stuck into the ground or stuck in midair like they were running. The hit detection on it's not the best. I shot one like right in the side at like literally probably 30 meters, and it was with the 243, and it registered as like an intestine shot or something, which, you know, once again, this game does that as well. That's acceptable. I can work around that, but just the issues, you can't change some key binding things, and your mouse kind of sensitivity stuff gets like mixed up every now and then, and I don't know, it's just a very buggy game. And like I said, it looks like it is still supposed to be in beta mode, so it does look like the game is in a very early stage, and like I said, they just shouldn't have released it right now. But it kind of a really big letdown. There was a lot of hype about Call of the Wild being released. You know, it looked amazing and everything in the beta, and everyone was so excited to get their hands on it, and here we all spent $30 on it, and it literally sucks. But I do have faith in it. I think it will get better. You know, I don't know. I just hope that it will get better, and hope that the game will eventually turn into, you know, a good game like Classic is now. Like I said, Classic still has tons and tons of bugs in it, and we'll probably not ever completely patch this game up, but hopefully, you know, it can get to a playable rate as far as Call of the Wild goes. Now, I haven't really done that much, like, as far as the missions go, but I don't know. As far as like the game itself goes, the idea behind the game I am not a fan of, but I do sort of like how they're trying to switch it up. I think it's just a kind of copycat of Cabela's. Like, if you ever played Cabela's, like the Final Hunter, the Last Hunter, something like that. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's literally what it looks like to me. You know, compared to this game, the graphics are amazing. It does, of course, render a lot more in, and at a lot like smaller detail, and you can tell like everything about the game. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but it just looks a lot better than Classic, and you know, that was expected. But at the same time, you do have to have a little bit of a more beefy computer to run Call of the Wild, as I've experienced. Like I've said many times, my computer's not the best, but it's not the worst. And I can run it on medium. I can run it sort of on high, like 60, 70, 50 FPS on high. But that's only when I'm not recording. Whenever I am recording, I have to drop it down to medium or even low on some settings. And one good thing about that is you can actually change your settings and adjust those while you're in game. But keep in mind, they do not save as of right now, or at least they don't for me. So every time I launch the game, I have to kind of redo my settings there. And I mean, that is a little bit of a pain, but once again, the game is literally brand new, so I'll give it a little bit of a break right now. Overall rating for the game, in my opinion, I think I would just have to give it like a 4 out of 10 right now. Hopefully they can bring stuff up. I kind of like the idea. Like I said, I can play it. I don't like how it's pretty well like a tutorial all the way through the game, is what it seems like to me, unless you're playing multiplayer. But like I said, I can deal with that much as long as they can make the game semi-playable within like the next few weeks. I should be fine. But I mean, that's just, like I said, that's all my opinion. Has nothing to do with if you think the game is good or not. You should not like go about buying the game off of my review. You can go do it yourself. If you guys didn't know, if you play a game and you have under 2 hours on that game, you can refund that back to Steam, get all your money back. Every penny that you spent on the game, you will get that back on Steam. You can go buy yourself another game or something like that if you want. But that is, of course, only if you want, and you know, only if you think the game will not improve throughout the months or the weeks of them patching it. I think they did release a patch earlier today, actually, so who knows, maybe they fixed it a little bit. I haven't really played it since this morning, which was before the patch. Anyways, I'm going to walk up here where this female mule deer just called from, and we're going to try to shoot our first animal with the 270 Call of the Wild. And yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I reach the animal up here. Alright guys, so here we are back right here at this mule deer. It is just a female, so we will take her out with the 270 right whenever she crosses over the hill here. Maybe if I can lay down without getting all this grass in my face, get a clear shot for you guys. We will just take her now. Can't really see all that much, but I'll take a crouching shot next time she stops if she's not behind that log. She might see me right here. No, just making sure. So looks like she's gonna just walk right behind the log, so whenever she gets down past that, I'll go ahead and take a shot. Or she's actually cutting up the hill now. So here we go. And just like that, she is down. There you guys heard the sound of the new 270 Call of the Wild, and of course it does shoot just like the normal 270s and everything, but has the same firepower and everything like that. So let's go ahead, check. We got left lung and liver. So that's pretty much it. Just want to make a little review on this. Do I think it is worth buying the actual game just for this? Definitely not, but if you do want to check out the Call of the Wild, you can go ahead and purchase that. If you were above level 50 or Hunter score 50 on Classic, you can find this on the Hunter's Twitter. It might be on their homepage, I don't know, I haven't checked. And you can enter and you'll get yourself some nice goodies on Call of the Wild and on Classic. So that is pretty much it for me. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out I have two Call of the Wild videos out on the channel already. One is just a little funny bug that I found, and the other one is me actually playing the game for the first time and killing a few animals. So that is it for me. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.